Hi, it's Michelle Birdsong, Eveinstein, reporting on the service at the Church of Plain Truth. Pastor Guru Nanak Tulsi Sahib. Robin Michelle Birdsong, that's her, only biological child of Stevie Wonder. Notice they have the same nose. Take a minute to look at their noses and their mouths. They're identical. Stevie Wonder was Judas Iscariot, the wrongly depicted, only educated disciple of Christ. How do I know this? Because Christ told me so. He is on the planet in a different form. Judas knew who Christ was. He knew he was the truth and the way. He wanted Christ to declare himself and his power. So he put Christ in the awkward position. Judas had no idea of the consequences of his actions. He did not know Christ would take the point of view of his enemies who wanted the truth to die and let himself die. Jesus Christ's wife, Mary Magdalene, to Michelle Birdsong, has been telling the truth in Christ's absence in America. He's on the earth, he's not in America. He's in the land of spirituality, India. Okay, Robin Michelle Birdsong, like I said, is St. Francis of Assisi. That's the name of the residence here, St. Francis of Assisi Residence 3. We had St. Francis sent me a Christmas box, and I opened it as soon as I got it without thinking, maybe I should wait until the 25th. I ate the cookies, I put the cream on my face. I didn't think. She didn't punish me. She didn't get angry. She sent me another set of presents. And in the other presents was a Japanese, because she lives in Hawaii, which is mostly Asian, so they have a lot of Japanese products. So she got this Japanese product thing with a little cat on the top and candy in the bottom. The candy looks like wax. I can't eat this. I cannot bring myself to eat this. And it's supposed to be eaten on New Year's Eve. So what do? I offer it to the Asian girl here, PN. She's the most polite person here. She borrows money from me, so I see her from time to time. And I said, Happy New Year, and I handed her the gift, and she accepted it. Then I was talking to Joe Friedman, another resident here, and he said, someone stole PN's $200 lottery winnings. I said, boy, am I glad I gave her a present, a gift. She needed to be uplifted. And see, that's St. Francis of Assisi intuiting what the people here need. When she was here in New York, St. Francis of Assisi, Robin Birdsong, she went to Whole Foods and brought me some vegan corn muffins by Abe. I've been sharing them. I buy some every Saturday and share them on Sunday with the people in the Church of Plain Truth and those who are nearby. And they love it. They look forward to it. And PN had some for the first time today. And I saw her later, and she said, that corn muffin, with surprise in her voice, was delicious, because it doesn't look fancy. But boy, is it delicious. The same surprise came to Jessica, the RN, when she first had one. Okay. Also, Robin sent me in the second Christmas present box this beautiful calendar. She knows I love the art and mouth and foot painting artist because I turned her on to it as her mother, and then she fell in love with them. These are artists who have no limbs, and they paint these wonderful, beautiful paintings with a brush in their mouth and between their toes. I mean, will you look at this? Milton Harris, my father, King George, said, "That's incredible." He's the only one here who gave me an appropriate response. That's why I consider Milton God's gift to me. He's my father. I prayed for my father when I was a child, and I found him here at St. Francis of Assisi. And he gives me feedback. He told me, "You've led a remarkable life." I tell my stories to people all the time here. They act like it's no big deal. Milton gets it. It's a blessing to have someone in your life who gets you, who you can communicate with, and I get him. The first time I saw him in writing group, I knew he was somebody to be respected, even though he was very humble. And he served beverages at lunch. You would never think he was a king, but I see the invisible. I see the vibrations, and I did the research, and I found out he was King George V. And Charlene Kelquist, Princess Mary Tech, his wife. King George V is a grandson of Queen Victoria, Robin Birdsong, St. Francis of Assisi. You see that? Milton Harris is the king of St. Francis of Assisi. Robin, his granddaughter, his grandmother, right, is St. Francis of Assisi. See, it's all connected. Okay, I'll show you more of this incredible work done by these incredible. Look at this. This is done. Get this with a brush in the mouth. I couldn't do this with my hand holding a brush. Could you? Wow, it's exciting to see a miracle like this. Or the ingenuity of humanity, of what a human being can do. Look at that. Is that a bee? Pollinating flower? Wow. This is the simplicity, it's the glory of expression. I couldn't agree more. On this page it says, "Happiness often sneaks in through a door you didn't know you left open." John Barrymore, the actor, said that. That's Drew Barrymore's grandfather, right? She did that movie, 50 Dates, with, what was his name? I love that actor. I'm not thinking of his name right now. But she kept forgetting who she was. Every day she had to be reintroduced to him. And he wrote a song about Hanukkah was better than Christmas. I don't remember his name. It's to be good and do good. And all we have to do, John Adams. Oh, he was my husband, the second president of the United States. He was one of my husbands. This apple is amazing. They really. Does that look like someone had a brush in